didn't see you there. Well, since you're here, you know, a fella was going to the orange big box store the other day, and I swear when I left the house, everything was fine. No issues to report. And then as we're pulling into the parking lot at said big box store, I go to tap the brakes and that's what I hear. So, I think that's the truck telling me that it's feeling neglected. The brakes were probably about due to be done, and I think the trip to West Virginia in the fall to go wheeling probably just pushed him over the edge. The truck's got about 140,000 miles on it, so I'd hazard to guess it's probably on its second set of pads on these rotors. So we're gonna look at doing rotors and pads, but I've also got a little bit of a drag when it's just rolling down the road. You can kind of hear it going. So we're gonna go investigate it, see what's going on, get some parts on order, and thankfully I've got the shop already warmed up because I don't know if you can tell, it's a little chilly out. So let's go get to it. All right, now that I've got the truck up in the air, let's go ahead and spin each wheel over by hand and see which one was giving us that grinding sound. That one sounds good to me. No issue with that one. No issue there, so it sounds like it's just that front caliper. I don't know, maybe the caliper's sticking. Let's pull it apart and see what's going on. I think that one's probably the problem. Well, I went and pulled the passenger side apart because I figured I might as well go ahead and check the brakes. Looks like the shock over on this side is blown. You can see where I ripped a bunch of grease off of the shock tube there with my finger. So it looks like we might be doing front shocks too. The good news is that the caliper on this side doesn't look like it was seized up, but I'll probably go ahead and still do both front calipers at the same time. Well, that was unexpected. There we go. Yeah, you can definitely see where she was grinding on that rotor. Now I'll be curious to take the passenger side apart to see if the pads over there are also shot, because I think this caliper actually seized up and that's what caused this. Alright, pretty sure I know what's going on with the front brakes. I think we had a caliper failure, and honestly, I think the brakes were already probably about due to be replaced. But let's go ahead, pull the back apart, see how those are looking, then we'll go order some parts. Alright, so there's bad news and there's good news. Bad news, it's really hard to get a good shot of brake pads when they're already installed. But the good news is there's still plenty of life left in these pads. I'd say there's at least half pad left. Looks like we aren't going to have to do anything with the rear brakes. So that's great. We're just going to have to focus on the fronts. We can put this back together, head inside, and go ahead and order up some parts. All right, before we start shopping for parts though, I'm gonna get a fire going because the low tonight is like 19. That is way too cold. Let's get this thing lit. Well, brake parts just arrived. Let's get these loaded up, down to the shop, and install them. All right, status update. Box just showed up from FedEx. That's great news. However, since I left y'all, some things have happened. So, I've been driving. I've got a couple other cars. One of them is a 99 Jeep Cherokee XJ. Not the red one that you saw in a previous video, but a black one, stock daily driver. Went to go drive it to a job the other day and went to go pull out of the driveway. Boom, foot to the floor, no brakes. Brakes went out on that, so we're gonna have to address that next. Truck, obviously, still doesn't have the brakes done. Brakes went out on my Cherokee. Also have a 98 Wrangler, but that doesn't get driven in the wintertime. And even if I needed to drive it in a pinch, in the fall before I parked it for the year, the radiator went out. So that's also not currently functioning. And that leaves the red Cherokee, which isn't tagged or street legal. So I have 4 cars. None of them are on the road at the moment, so we need to fix that. On top of all of that, the weather forecast is also calling for us to get 2 feet of snow in about 2 days. And then that Monday, a day later, I'm actually leaving to go out of town. So everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not worried about it at all. Let's work on getting the truck back together, shall we? Got both pads in. I'll say I've done a lot of sets of brakes and I've never had any fight me quite as bad as these did. All right, just finished getting the driver's side all buttoned up, put back together. Let's go knock out the passenger side and then we can call this job done. Driver's side is done. Let's get this passenger side knocked out. Cue the montage. All right, good morning. It's the next morning. I probably wrapped the truck up about, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning last night. It was a late night. I wasn't up for taking it for a test drive at the time. But I've got a job to go to today, so let's go ahead, get the truck out of the shop, break those brakes in, and see how they do. Just pulled in, test drive went great, brakes are feeling good. I think we can put a pin in this one. Shocks will have to happen at a later date. They got delayed in shipping. We'll probably see that in a future video. But anyway, thanks for following along on this one. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.